Hey, welcome to Queen Peacock TV, and this is your girl, Miss Peacock. And today's topic is anything and everything. Today's menu is a seafood and poultry bowl. I have turkey necks, eggs, potatoes, shrimp, and that's it. That's all I have on the menu today. You know, I try to collaborate everything and anything that I can, just like our topics can be anything and everything. So we're going to get into this topic, and we're going to talk about how I was struggling just to get this week's video out. I mean, it was pretty hard for me this week because I was going through some things last week which really determined, was I going to put this video out? And I wasn't going to let the devil stop me, because you know what, devil? You're a lie. So I wanted to try to see what I can do as far as, pushing myself, because that's what we want to do. We want to push ourselves to the limit. And if you're just wondering what I just dipped my potato in, it's a mayonnaise based sauce. I don't do like everybody else do and do a butter sauce on every item that's in a boil. Even though I will eat a butter sauce with potato, but I do have a specialized mayonnaise sauce which you aren't going to be able to see because of my lighting, which I did try to fix, but I'm no expert just right about now, and I only have a certain amount of equipment. But this is a lemon lime based mayonnaise sauce, which is so good on a potato, and it's also good on a corn. So if I could have to explain it, ooh, girl, mouth so watering, she spraying everywhere. If I had to explain it, it's almost like molote. No, not molote. What do you call that corn with the cheese and stuff like that? That be at the Mexican food truck. It tastes like that, because I also did my corn in that, and I did my corn in butter sauce too. But anywho, your girl was about to get backed up on doing a video because she was hit with some trials and tribulations this week. It was almost hard for me to rise above what happened, but I did, because I'm doing a video now, which I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back. Good job, Miss Peacock. You did it, girl. Because sometimes it's hard when you get hit with something and you know you're about to succeed in something, because YouTube has been a dream of mine for a very long time. I talked about it, and I talked about it, and I talked about it. Just like many other aspects of my life that I wanted to try to achieve. And some of them I did talk about, and some of them I didn't do, which is okay, because a lot of us have a lot of dreams. So failure does come with a lot of dreams that we do have. And sometimes when we try to pursue a dream and we fail at it, and then we go for another dream and then we fail at it, you just think that this is supposed to be another dream that you fail at that you're not supposed to do. But this is a dream that I'm actually comfortable with, because I can name plenty of things that I had put out there in the atmosphere that I wanted to do, and I tried at it, and I just felt like I wasn't as comfortable as what I am doing right now, which is YouTube. I mean, I'm a girl of gossip. I'm a girl who speaks. I'm a friendly person. And I love the camera. I got some angles, honey. You see that? I got angles for you guys. So anywho, that's what I was going with it. Like I said, the devil wants to try to come and disrupt my situation because I had a whole lot of stuff going on prior to the situation that kind of basically made me want to feel defeated. But when you find something that you're good at, and one of those dreams that you do have, because it's okay to have more than one dream. It really is, because when you're an entrepreneur, you want more than one income. Even when your one dream is your major income, you still want to branch out. And I'm just a woman that have a lot of ideas, a lot of creativity. So there's always gonna be a road barrier. But when you find that one thing, when you find that one thing that can open up those roadblocks, trust and believe me, the devil's going to stop you sooner than later. He's going to stop you sooner than later. He tried to stop me soon. And luckily, I have a support system. People that actually believe in me and what I'm doing right now. And I want to give a shout out to those support systems. Y'all know who y'all are. Y'all know I wouldn't be doing this right now because it took me a lot just to roll out of bed and do this video. Didn't even do this topic because I had said I didn't want to do it because I felt like it was just a little too deep for my third video. But, you know, I'm just rolling with the punches. Rolling with my gut feeling. And I'm happy that I am. I'm happy that I finally got out of bed. Finally stopped doubting myself. Finally stopped feeling held back. Finally finding some patience to do what I'm doing right now. Because it takes patience. And right now, I'm happy. So devil, you can get back. Get back. Get back. So, anywho, enough about the deep conversation that we had. I was going through it. We all going through it. We all gonna make it through it. Hallelujah. High five. Amen. Amen. So, let's get into these streets and what these streets have been talking about. First, we're going to start with our Houston favorite, Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion was signed to 1501 Certified, which is Carl Crawford, who is also a Houstonian, and he now owns a record label. He is a former baseball player and also known for being baby daddy to Evelyn Lozado. That's right, he has a kid with Evelyn Lozado, but okay, what else is new? But Carl Crawford has been famous. His family has been very successful in these Houston streets. So, when we found out that Megan Thee Stallion signed to Rock Nation, which, who husband is that? Very, very, very famous Houstonian, Beyonce. Beyonce, baby daddy, husband, Jay-Z record label, Rock Nation. It became a ish show because we was like, hold on. I thought we was Houston strong, man. What's going on with this? Did you just gallop your left behind off of Carl Crawford label and just went with Rock Nation? Was that a good idea, honey? Because we know Carl was your go-to. You know, So when Carl made a post, the post that he made with Jay Prince, who is also a very big record label in Houston, which is Rap-A-Lot Records. Rap-A-Lot Records have produced some of, once again, our Houston favorite rappers like Slim Thug, Zero, Pimp C, who's not from Houston, but you might as well say he's from Houston because he is up the street from Port Arthur and honey, that ain't nothing but like 45 minutes away. So you Houston, honey, you all Houston, because all of Houston take about 45 minutes to get from north, south, east, or west. Anywho, moving forward, you know, UGK and all them. And also some of y'all favorite, which is Drake. That's right, Rap-A-Lot Records signed Drake and pushed him before Weezy did. So, you know, Drake was out in these Houston streets like that too. And so it became like, oh, so Megan, you got a big head and you just gonna drop Carl Crawford even though he's like fresh out the womb, baby, still on the nip, getting his brand out there type thing, which I can't even hate on Carl because he come out like he be coming out when he be doing baseball, winning championships, like that. Because Megan is out there for his first, one of his first artists. The boy ain't even been doing 1501 like publicly for a whole year. I can't even hate on old dude. But Carl said in his post with Jay Prince, because he edited that post, because everybody was under his post with Jay Prince after Megan announced that she had went with Rock Nation. He had to put at the bottom of his post, ain't nobody still ish from me. I believe it. I really do. Because I don't see nobody just taking somebody up under Carl. He's way too successful. He's way too business minded. He knows the ropes. I just feel like ain't nobody gonna take him under him. I think Carl hand is still in that pot, and he has a business deal with Rock Nation to take over Megan, to give her a broader horizon than what he could give her, because you have to remember he is still a new record label. He doesn't have the connect like Jay-Z and Beyonce does. Period. Point blank. Period. Ain't gonna happen. So it was in his best interest to say, let me trade my stock in and still invest in the same stock because I know you're going to make her grow. The problem is what people are having with Megan signing over to Rock Nation is that Rock Nation is not known to really publicize their artists the way we want them to publicize them. I mean, I don't know a lot of artists that really made it really big off of Rock Nation. We do know Nipsey was signed to Rock Nation and everything before his passing, but that was like barely kind of known that he was signed like that. Like, unless you really are into the hip hop thing at all times, you really didn't know that Nipsey was signed to Rock Nation like that until his passing, when a lot of information started to come out about Nipsey. And I felt like they should have pushed him a little bit more harder anyways, because the way people are grieving about Nipsey and before he passed, and now you never heard Nipsey name like that out here in the world like that. Like, you had people that listened to him, and then you had people that listen to him. Like, you most definitely had the West Coast that listened to him, but was his name like Broad Horizon like Drake's name or anything like that? No, it was not like that. You just know Nipsey to be a rapper, and that's it. And I feel like they should put him out. Like, for instance, Rihanna is part of Rock Nation, and you know Rihanna's name. I felt like Nipsey's name should be the same way, and I hope that they do Megan the same way that they do Rihanna, where she does when she feel like she don't want to do no rapping right now, that she has avenues that where she can just progress. But I think that's Rihanna's own thing too, because Rihanna's like, I can shake this way. I make balls. I make lingerie. I make makeup. I'm and get I'm with a billionaire. You know, I hope that Megan can get that type of avenue, but who knows? You know, these are two different type of females, and most definitely two different type of styles of females that we're dealing with. So next topic is, let me get to my computer real quick because I gotta get his name right, which I should know it because it is from the 90s. It is Malik Yarbrough or Yabo or whatever. I never been able to pronounce it even when I was like 12 when I was watching New York Undercover, which reminds me, what type of foresight is that? New York Undercover, and this dude has been undercover for this long. He comes out and says he likes transgender women. In fact, this man is in a transgender relationship as we speak right now. And what made him come out and say that he is involved with a transgender woman, because he was trying to also defend another male who was straight that was involved with a transgender woman. And because that male had got bullied and he ended up committing suicide because he felt like, you know, pressured, and he felt so bullied, so like depressed, that how everybody was getting, that how he was getting all this backlash. I mean, imagine somebody walking up to you in the grocery store, taping you, calling you all types of names because you like the same sex. That's not, so now to be the opposite sex, because they hold the opposite sex, you know, body areas, you know what I'm saying? So that's what he's attracted to, and it's like, I love who I love, and that's completely okay. But he was so bullied about liking a transgender woman, he ended up committing himself, and Malik felt enough is enough. I need to come out, and I also need to bring some more people down with me. He not only came out about him being in the same sex, which his ex-wife did not appreciate him coming forward like that without discussing that with his children, which I completely understand, because his kids are in the teen age and they're in high school, so you just basically put them out there to be bullied as well, because you know you like transgender women, without discussing it with them, without giving them a strategy, a plan, or anything like that to find out if they were okay with you coming out like that. Be that as it may, you are a grown man, and those are your kids, so you are able to make those type of decisions on your own without your kids. But when your kids are at that age, and you know they know how people would treat other people, and you do have kids getting bullied over the simplest thing because their hair is not long enough, they're not light-skinned enough, their daddy's in jail, their mama's a prostitute or a drug addict, all this other type of stuff. Just imagine, because your daddy, even though you are rich and you are famous and you are well off, just imagine that that's being brought out, especially in the black community, that your dad likes transgender women. It's going to be hard for them. So you didn't discuss that, and your ex-wife had an issue with that, and then come to find out you also have a relationship. So when you went to call him out, call out your situation and explain why you gotta bring other people down. I'm not gonna say down because that's not the right word. Why you gotta call other people out? He decided to call out Eddie Murphy. Who else am I reading? Eddie Murphy and the late great Teddy Pendergrass. You don't even know Teddy. What you know about Teddy? You don't know Teddy, call Teddy business out there. That man is dead and gone. Leave that man business where it's at. You is out of line, out of place, out of pocket. For for that boo-boo. Now, Eddie Murphy ought to get you too, because he got enough going on with Nicole Murphy over there kissing on her good Judy friend husband over there in abroad, you know, and over there in Italy or France, wherever they was at, tonguing him down in public. But you gonna put some more star, you gonna put some more sugar in the pie. You out of line, son. You out of line. You like what you like, you do what you do. You do what you do. But other people's business is other people's business. Just like same as Richard Pryor business and his son and his bodyguard and Mooney twin boys who look old as hell, by the way. Ooh, them boys look old. I mean, I know they old, but shit, they look older than Paul. They look older than Paul. They look older than their daddy. They was stressed, honey. They was some stress off subject. Anywho, you know you wrong. Talk about yourself and what you're doing. Don't try to take off that heat because you started that fire. So take them flames, take that match, and let that shit burn up under you. You have no business calling on anybody else that likes somebody of the opposite sex because you're out of place with that. If Eddie Murphy wanted his kids to know that he liked transgender, opposite sex, or anything in that manner that whatever he wanted to discuss, or if Teddy Pendergrass people wanted to expose him, that is for them to do. For me, that was a coward move to take some heat off of you because you knew you was wrong for not explaining that to your kids first. If you have a sexual preference, that is your sexual preference. Love who you want to love, but don't do your kids like that who love you unconditionally like that without explaining to them first what you about to expose that can also affect them. So you over here, you're selfish and you're thinking about yourself and you didn't think about your kids, and I don't respect that. I'm sorry. You can go back to New York undercover, stay up under them blankets, stay up in that closet, however you want to do it. But one thing for sure, when you decide to come out, make sure your family and friends who are close to you, who have your back, who's been having your back, are there to support you before you try to throw everybody up under the bus. Okay? So, bring it on down. That wraps up this session. I hope y'all enjoyed. I most definitely enjoyed y'all. Peace.